Probably got most of it, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought the lads were magnificent tonight. I thought from start to finish we had complete control of the game, and we said before we came into it, it's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, and we had to work out our team and the tactics and how we go about a game. Who, they're the top 21s team in the country, and they've got some really talented young players. And Simpson Pusey's played against Sporting Braga and Brighton, but we were completely in control. I think from start to finish, I think it was just a really, really good professional performance from a lot of the lads.
Yeah, very different sort of test to last Monday, but I thought in one sense it was about the attitude of your team in both those games, and tonight they've been on point.
Yeah, really on point, and we're growing all the time, and it's not just about how well we play, it's also how we want to manage games. And at times this season I think we can manage games better, but I thought tonight we really managed what is a really good possession based opposition that have gone in and beat other opposition and are really good with the ball, but we were just complete in control with and without the ball, which was fantastic.
And used your physicality well. In the men's game you'll have that physicality, and you've imprinted that very early on. Yeah,
that was the ambition. We have to use our physicality, and let's be honest here, we've got a team that is coming back from injuries and trying to get minutes into players, and using our squad. So they've not played a lot. So Rob Street's not played a lot. I thought he was brilliant. Dylan's coming back in for 45. So we're not on full tilt even with that squad. So I think when you take everything into account, it's just a really professional job.
Just on the things like Dylan, I presume the 45 was a planned 45.
Yep, all planned. Everyone's got through it. Freddie's got a little bit of a feel, but we don't think that's too bad. And for me, it's really pleasing that we've got through with no more injuries at the minute, because that's probably one of the biggest ticks that you spoke about. And I thought there's some really good new performances in there. I think Zane was magnificent. When you talk about young players on that pitch, them or us, I thought Zane was really exciting. When you look across all of the players, I thought he was magnificent. And Oshin today has come back from being on loan, and we've slotted him in at centre half, and I thought he was fantastic as well. So some really good performances out there.
Yeah, Tendai pushed this up, but your average age was around 22 tonight.
Well, it's good you mentioned Tendai, because he's just the best pro. Whether he plays in these games, whether he's training every day, and I think everybody can learn. Staff, players, everybody can learn off Tendai what he brings, and it doesn't matter it's a passing drill, it doesn't matter if it's running, it doesn't matter if he's playing a 21s game or he's playing League One, whatever it is, he does it to his max and his best of his ability, and that's why he's had a really good career. And I think a lot of the young lads now, and a lot of our middle pros, if you like, are really learning a lot of Tendai, not just what he brings as experience in the game, but his attitude and the way he lives.
I wanted to talk a bit about Rob Street. Had a difficult night away at Grimsby in this competition. He's obviously been on the fringes, is the way I would put it, of the first team squad, so it can be quite difficult. But I could see in your celebration for his goal, it means a lot to you to see him being able to step up, and it clearly meant a lot to him.
Yeah, I just love it when you see lads working hard every day. And he's been out for quite a bit, and he's come back, and then he's been injured again. And I just love seeing the lads when you know how hard they work behind the scenes, and he's been desperate to get a goal. I just was really pleased for him that he gets his goal, and he puts a lot of hard shift in. And it's tough for the players that don't make the squad all the time, and it's really pleasing because you need them and we need them, and not only that, you want them to be feeling part of the group. And I think now there's a lot of players in there that now feel really part of the group moving forward, and even Jamie Partington's was magnificent tonight, and he's had a start, which is great.
But I have to mention Zane. He's the third youngest goal scorer in the club's history in a competitive game. The goal is sensational, but I looked at him putting the Manchester City player on his backside as well a couple of minutes before. It was a great performance from him, and it clearly meant a lot to him, but also watching the game last Monday, but also today, the other players clearly want the best for him as well.
Yeah, I think he's stronger than he looks. He's a strong young boy. I think when he's been training up with us, that's the reason why he's been training for a while with us, to get to the physicality of the senior game and the men's game. And I think that's what he's got here, is that he's playing and growing in senior football, and it's really important to that. But I think the goal, I see that in training loads. We see that type of goal from Zane. We know he's got that, so he's got special moments. He's got to keep growing, he's got to keep maturing, and got to keep improving. But for me, it was a really good performance from him tonight.
And just about the formation tonight, I don't know if it's called the Christmas tree anymore, the 4-2-3-1. You'll probably tell me it's 4-4-2 or something, but is that something you're looking at? Because I could sort of see Grandel Zarahan playing in those sort of two as well. Is that something you might use this season? Yeah,
we just want to make sure that when the way we look at it is when we want to press a team, how we press them, and that might be in different shapes. So it might be from about 3-5-2. It might be a diamond. We went 4-diamond 2 from the kick, and then it was 4-2-3-1 with the in possession. So we change our shape depending on what we think the press is, and sometimes it works really well, like tonight, and we can get really good aggressive press, and sometimes it doesn't work so well, and we just keep moving in the right direction and keep growing, and we become a really hard team to plan and play against.
Any new injuries to be concerned about? Eric Ring wasn't in the matchday squad today. Any issues with centre halves?
Nothing issues coming through centre halves. Freddie's felt something, that's why he came off at half time. Eric's got a swollen knee, so we're not sure what that is. He's gone for a scan today. It's out of nowhere. So yeah, we've picked up a few injuries and they've crept up on us really from nowhere. So we've just got to keep healthy as possible at the moment as we go into a really tough Saturday Tuesday period.
But finally, you must be pleased with the result, particularly not having to dip too much into what's been your sort of Saturday squad.
Yeah, and what it is an opportunity for these lads to show what they can do and push for a start in the Saturday squad. So there's so many benefits to tonight. The performance, the management, the young lads getting through that in their injuries, but also giving them another opportunity to show what they can do, and hopefully they can then bring that into trying to get a shirt on the Saturdays.
And finally, I don't know if they still do this, but if they give the player of the match a bottle of champagne, if that still happens, does the coaching staff take him? Zane, he's too young, isn't he?
I'm sure Shorey and the Scotty Fire will have it. I'm okay with the Coke. Thank you.